Let's check in with Court. And on days like this, the forecast is especially important to pay attention to because this is dangerous level heat, Court.
It certainly is. Kelly, this is one of those days where it's really not hyperbolic to say you want to stay inside somewhere with air conditioning. In the mid-morning through evening hours, it's just going to be brutal. Heat-related illness, a huge concern for us. Getting a check-in with what we're going to be seeing moving forward. Sunny and even hotter for today with elevated fire danger due to how dry and hot conditions are. And winds in some areas will be a concern as well. We do have a little bit of relief from the heat on the way by Saturday, and then more substantial relief from Sunday through early next week. But through Friday, this heat is brutal and dangerous. Air quality this morning as you're getting ready to head out and about. It's in the good to moderate range in the valley. The impacts we're seeing are mostly in Trinity and Siskiyou counties, so that's where a lot of that smoke has been billowing over the last 24 hours. Right now it's mostly socked in Siskiyou County, and we're not expecting much of this to filter towards the valley as we head through the middle of this week. Now today we have red flag warnings going into effect in Modoc and Siskiyou County areas from 1 p.m. through 8 p.m. due to slightly stronger winds just south of the Oregon border, paired with the low humidity and the heat. Excessive heat warnings in effect for the valley, foothills, west slopes of the Sierra, Trinity, and even western Siskiyou counties. Now for Trinity and Siskiyou counties, these will expire Wednesday night. For the rest of these regions in pink, they go through 8 p.m. Friday, so they've now been extended by a day. And then heat advisories for Siskiyou, Modoc, Lassen, and Plumas counties through Wednesday night. So it's going to be dangerously hot throughout the entire rest of your work week with some relief this weekend. Starting out with 70s to 80s in the valley and foothills right now, mostly 50s in our mountain zones with wind out of the northeast this morning. Most areas are seeing calm winds right now. We'll see winds picking up a bit out of the south this afternoon. Strongest just south of the Oregon border. That's why those red flag warnings have been issued. Tomorrow, winds get even stronger, and we see them especially in the northeast corner of the state. Problematic. 30 to 40 mile an hour gusts not out of the question, and then it's a rinse and repeat pattern. Lighter winds in the morning with stronger winds in the afternoons over the next few days, but not expected to be quite as strong Thursday as what we'll see tomorrow. Tomorrow looks to be the strongest winds this week. Satellite and radar, clear skies overhead right now. That's not really going to change much today until late this afternoon, maybe a few clouds developing. High pressure to our east bringing the heat, but some modest cooling expected tomorrow. Low pressure tracking into the Pacific Northwest will keep our high temperatures in check. It's going to result in a 4 to 7 degree drop in high temperatures tomorrow, but that still leaves us well above average. And getting a look at your hyperlocal futurecast, some clouds just brushing on by today and tomorrow. Maybe a slight threat of showers and thunderstorms in some mountain areas, but it doesn't look very likely through late this week. And then we keep the clouds coming through this weekend, and that'll cool us down quite a bit as well. Triple-digit heat for most mountain areas, but some cities just in the mid to upper 90s. For the most part, it's going to be triple-digit heat on the way for the mountains and foothills, well above the century mark in the valley. In fact, up to around 115 to 116 degrees in the northern zones, 112 to 115 degrees in the mid-valley today. Your Storm Tracker 7-day forecast, where your weekend's always in view, dipping to 108 in Chico Wednesday, then back up to around 110 Thursday. Finally, back into the lower 90s by Sunday. Redding dipping to 109 Wednesday, but back up to 111 Thursday and Friday, 103 Saturday, and then finally in those 90s Sunday into Monday of your extended forecast. So Kelly, brutal heat through Friday, but relief ahead through your weekend.